Hey, Stavi. Shout out to you. Shout out to the guest. So I've been a tattoo artist for 28 years professionally.
This is
I
gonna be
didn't
good.
order
This is
some
gonna be
crap
good.
off Amazon and call myself a pro. I started back when apprenticeships meant you probably got hit if you didn't do what you're supposed to do.
Oh, wow.
Here's the thing. Tattooing has always been like a safe haven for counterculture people and things like that. Well, lately, I've been working in a shop now for about 4 years, and 2 of the tattoo artists there out of the 4 that work, so that's 50%. 2 of those tattoo artists have become devout Trumpians,
Oof.
Trump thumpers. One of them wears a 47 hat when they tattoo,
Ugh.
yada yada. And I gotta say, bro, it's getting to the point where I can't handle it there.
I get that.
I don't know what to do. I didn't vote for Trump. I didn't vote for Kamala. I ain't voted in 2 presidential cycles because this whole thing is a joke.
Yeah.
So what
do
would
you
your
live, though?
suggestions be for me? Should I start getting vocal and try to change their minds at the shop? At least shut them down and say, keep your politics the hell out of our counterculture safe haven? Or do I just get on the road and get into a different shop? Let me know, bro. Love you.
Yeah, this is a tough one because what he's saying is like tattooing you'd think would be it's like it started as like literally for fucking criminals who couldn't do anything else.
Yeah.
And now it's become like, the fact that there's like people who just are aligning themselves with like fascist bullshit. That sucks even more than like, if you're working in finance and everybody's a Republican, no shit. You know what I mean? Like if you're working in certain industries, to expect that. So I don't know. Like if this was me, I guess I'm a little confused. Like, are these people his boss or are they just his coworkers?
Sounds like coworkers. Sounds like 2 other tattoo guys at the shop.
If they're coworkers and you're equals, essentially, it's like I don't think there's anything wrong with, because like, look, my stance is like, I have friends who I have different political beliefs with. I have people that I don't see eye to eye with on everything. But if you right now think the Trump administration is doing a good job, you're fucking brain dead.
Crazy.
You're you're like something is you're either so stupid that you think Trump, like you're literally think of Trump as like some sort of god figure, or you're either racist or you're a fascist or you're like you love that people are being they're getting snatched up off the streets, that we're starting fucking illegal wars. Like I don't know what the fuck you're I don't know what it is, but it's not good, right? Or you're cynically trying to become like, in entertainment, people are trying to harness because whatever you say about them, these people are fucking dumb as shit, but they're very loyal.
Yep.
So I'm sure there's people in entertainment right now that are trying to appeal to them. But in any case, my stance is if right now you think this administration is doing a good job, you're a fucking idiot. And so like we're not, and by the way, I didn't feel this way during the election, right? Like people who voted for Trump, but now are like, holy fuck, I was duped, I was stupid, whatever. I think we could, I'm not mad at, I think it's a very regrettable voting for him. I think you're probably pretty dumb to fall for it in the first place, but we can build off that, right? We can get people who like are like, oh, I fucked up and I don't want my country to be like this, right? So I think there's nothing wrong with you being vocal about that in your shop in a thing that he's been tattooing for, what do you say, 30 years? I don't know how long he's been, did he say how long he was at this shop?
4 years.
4 years, I guess, are those guys more senior than him? I don't know. Did you accidentally join like a sort of like crypto fascist tattoo shop? Because that also has happened too. Let's be honest. There are tattooers who are like that. But I guess that's my thing. If you feel like these people are kind of ruining your community and like fucking up a place that you helped build and helped see as a counterculture, like safe place, I don't think there's anything wrong with you being vocal. Now, are you going to change their minds? Probably not. No. But it's good for you to sort of just take a stance. And I think all we can hope for these people is that like they understand that they are pariahs, that they need to feel that. And I think and I do think like the only entertainment is pretty powerless against some of the biggest, if we're being honest, we're pretty powerless against really stopping wars and shit like that. But what we can do
is make a song.
Yeah, but
there comes a time.
But no, like I think I really think a lot of entertainers have very cowardly taken the stance of like, hey, everybody buys tickets, right? Or like artists have become so financially and like like fame hungry, even more than ever, so willing to sell out that they don't want to offend anyone that could put money or fame in their pocket. And that's cowardice. And I think we need to move away from that cowardice. And all we can do is say like, hey, anyone who acts this way, I don't want in my community. Is it a symbolic gesture? I don't know, but it's better than nothing, right? It's better than being like, let's ignore all of this. And I could say if somebody was saying, there are comedians who have these beliefs, and if I was on a show with them, I would make fun of them for being stupid. Yeah. That's what I can do, right?
Right.
And what you can do is make people who, who come into your shop feel more welcome by being like, I mean, at the same time, a lot of people are getting fucking tattoos with this motherfucker wearing a Trump hat. So he must be nice.
Wait,
he must be really
his
good.
work must be sick.
He must have clean lines.
Nah,
but
you know the lines is dirty.
Great shading.
Did
you know
he
what I mean?
say that he didn't vote for the
He
last?
said he didn't vote for the last 2 elections, and now he wants to change his mind. Baby, change your mind.
Yeah.
I will listen. I do understand people who, if you don't live in I didn't vote for Kamala because I live in New York, and I thought the Democrats were being cowards about Palestine. I think I didn't think that the Biden administration didn't really behave that much differently on the border as Trump won. I had real problems with and I thought the Democrats they should have had a fucking open primary. They basically told us who our candidate was going to be, and if I lived in a swing state, yes, I would have voted for Kamala. Right?
So, but wait, so who did you vote for?
I just didn't vote for anybody for president. I voted for local, my local elections. And that was more symbolic because I knew they were going to win New York anyway. If I lived in Ohio, if I lived in Florida, I would have probably voted Democrat. I would have. And this guy, I do get it. I do think you guys are right that it's like, but I do think that's the thing is like, we are so far away from normal politics that even people who are completely apolitical see this as a fucking cancer in our culture. Yeah. And I don't, I think now's the time to kind of unite everyone from, even if they weren't political, even if they were Republican, even if they were Trump voters the first time, right? Now is the time for all of us to be like, we really don't want to live in this country. This is not what we want our country to be.
America is in its flop era right now.
We're flopping. China's gonna catch us.
Yeah,
I'm about to start learning Chinese on my Duolingo.
Yeah, throw Mandarin on there for sure.
But also, it's like I'm not also spending the last of my years trying to educate these and beg and plead these people
for sure
to be on the right side because they don't want to. They have all the information. This is what they want to do, and so it's like, what are we doing here? These people have all of the information. They see what's going on. Well, are your eyes closed?
But I think there's a difference between our caller who who just even people like our caller who's like, look, I don't fucking want anything to do with. There's a difference between like not being involved with politics and actively in this moment in time being like Trump's the man. Right?
Wearing that hat to work is like, hey, we don't do politics here. Take that off.
Yeah.
Next time you walk by him and he's tattooing, just flip it off.
Yeah.
Bow.
Move his arm a little bit, fuck up the fucking person's tattoo.
The line's gonna be like, no regrets.
Yeah, but you can't say you're not into politics and live in America and have all the rights that you have. That's politics. That's what it is. You can't remove yourself from it and be like, oh, I don't want to get involved when it's like you are benefiting from being in America. So
yeah, I agree that I do think particularly in this moment in time, people being like, both sides are crazy. They're out of their mind. They're like that. We're done with centrist bullshit. That's not going to save America, right? And I agree with you. I just think like for our caller, like this is your time to like do something different, to be like, to show that this isn't acceptable for you. And then if you do leave, now maybe focus on like, making a shop that actively is counterculture, that is actively, trying to be a place for immigrants, LGBT people, like just accepting of everybody.
Who is he giving tattoos to? ICE agents?
It is interesting, like who does
he tatted?
I mean, honestly, yeah.
ICE
agents do need to fucking have, a horrible cross on their arm or whatever the fuck. Like,
yeah, did their shit wrong.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There are definitely racists love tattoos. So it's like, but that's the thing, man. This actually, Sydnee's, I think you are very right, where it's like, I think what we're learning now, and what I hope is that like people should understand that there really is no neutral here. Yeah. There's like, make a difference, or you're helping, or just like you're helping, and it's not even a big difference, but it's just like do something.
Yeah.
You know, and so I think now's a good chance for you to be like, what kind of shop do I want to be in? Right? You can't. You're not going to stop this person from being a fucking idiot. Nope. But can you take this and on your neck, like if you start a new job, if you're at a new place, and you just don't really, you're not actively helping. This is a moment for you to be like, all right, I'm gonna fucking try and like balance the universe a little bit and do a shop that actively courts counterculture, actively courts misfits, actively isn't, you know, racist, sexist, whatever that movement is. So
I wonder what city he's in.
That's interesting. We can look up his area code,
Seattle?
but that doesn't usually.
Right, in my mind, it's like Portland or something.
That doesn't
Yeah.
usually tell that he could be anywhere. Like I have my Baltimore.
He could be
number still.
anywhere.
You know what I mean?
He could literally be anywhere.
This actually is very interesting. Gives it some good context, and I guess we could bleep it. He's in.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Again, but again, he could just not be there, right? Like,
His
So, I
phone
don't
is
know.
from there.
yeah, his phone's from there.
There's a lot of the altitude or a lot of oxygen is
Yeah,
being
maybe.
cut off.
Yeah,
The
maybe
air is thinner.
the
Yeah.
air's thinner makes you racist.
And they're all high. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thin air makes you racist.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, fucking do that. But that does have to be annoying. I mean, yeah, tattoos is like, it is people that just like have markings on their faces. People who could never have another job. So, but yeah, dude, I think that's how you handle it personally. It's like start being more vocal. Be like, this shit is fucking unacceptable. Which again, I would do. I personally, I do think that shit is unacceptable, and I do think it's fucking corny.
Yeah.
When people are, especially comedians, are pro Trump right now. But yeah, I think that's what you can do. And then yeah, if you have
Because
to
their lights
leave-
are on though. Their lights are on. They're like, yeah, I'm not on the right side, but look at all the money I got. There's a lot
Totally.
of people who are
Totally.
on your side you're supposed to be on. Hey man, Con Ed's about to get cut off.
Yeah.
You know,
Totally.
they're not getting any tickets. Like
course.
people are not showing up.
Yeah.
But as soon as they're being activists,
Well, because that's the thing. The people who are like pro-Trump are loud about it and people support them. The people who are not Trump are afraid that people aren't going to buy tickets to their thing, so they're quiet about it. I don't know.
the middleman shit is like, I do think artists in general, it's like, we got to stop being, too many artists have started thinking like business people first. And it's like, that's still, I kind of feel like this tattoo guy where it's like, the whole point is we did this because we didn't want real jobs.
Right.
It's not to like I really, look, I'm very happy with the success. It's awesome. I like fucking not worrying about money, but it's like, I did this so I wouldn't have to have a fucking job. I'm not going to like try and get as rich. I just think too many artists worry about getting as rich and as famous as possible. And it's like, if you're able to have a good living off your art, that's all you need to do. That's the goal. And then you can actually, what's the stuff that made you passionate about art? You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
do you want to
people
say
lose-
something?
People lose track of that after a
Yeah.
while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
And we live in a time where everybody wants to be famous for being famous.
everybody.
Everybody wants to be famous for being
They've
famous.
lost
And
the
it's like,
plot, honey.
well, do you have a skill?
Yeah.
No.
Do you have
but
anything
I
you want to say?
No.
Do you have a skill you want to develop? There's none of that.
No.
Do you have a hobby? Can you read? No. Like,
It's like, I'm on Twitch, no. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, no,
Can
but I
you
can
do
do
a
a get ready with
backflip?
me.
Yeah.
But I can do a couple get ready with me videos.
That's it. Living in crazy
Anyway,
times.
yeah, good luck, I guess. I don't fucking know.
You got to get a new job, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, start a cooler tattoo shop. I don't fucking know what to tell you.
Yeah.
You got a quick one, a fun one for us to go out on, Mr. Eldis?
Yeah, let's give the women out there a little hope here.